Hey artists, here's how you can weave using plastic bags. So just cut some strips of the plastic bag so you can use that to weave in between your warps. You can make them short or long strips. Any kind of plastic bag will work, and you can even experiment with different color bags. Now, just as we would weave using string or yarn, we're going to weave using that over-under pattern, starting with that plastic bag there. Okay, so now we left off over, now we're going under, over, under, over. And you can trim off that extra piece that won't fit all the way across. Scrunch it down and start weaving with your other strip. So we left off under, we're going to start over. Over, under, all the way through, pull through, leave a little tail at the end, and go over under the opposite way. Scrunch up. You can continue weaving if you have extra space. Scrunch up, and there you go. You have the start of your plastic bag weaving. Another alternative is to use an old piece of fabric, so like an old t-shirt or an old towel, old blanket, something that your parents or guardian is okay with you cutting up. And then just like the plastic bags, we're going to cut strips of that fabric. You can make them long or short. And you can start weaving over and under in between each warp. At the end, pull through, leave a little tail at the end. You don't want to pull all the way through. And then go back the opposite way, over and under, all the way through. Scrunch up. And there you go. You have the start of your old fabric weaving. Here's how you can make a paper loom and a paper weaving. Start by folding your piece of paper in half and then folding tabs about an inch on both sides. Use scissors to cut up until your folded tab and try to make them as even as possible, maybe about an inch or a little bit thicker, depending on how many warps you want for your paper loom. Your warps don't have to be even. It might even be cool if they are different sizes to create different patterns. Now, using a different piece of paper, you might want to pick a different color or a different kind of paper. You can cut the same width of your paper loom so your strips don't go over the edge. You can make thick or thin strips to create different patterns. If you don't have different colored paper, you can also create some visual texture by drawing marks or designs onto your paper strips to create different patterns as well. You can use any kind of paper, even paper from your notebook, paper from a sketchbook, computer paper, any kind of paper you have in your house will work for a paper loom and a paper weaving. Now we're just going to use our paper strips and we're going to add them into our paper loom by weaving over and under in between each warp. Make sure you slide up to the top and then switch for your new piece of paper. Always do the opposite of what you did last, over and under, alternating under and over, pull all the way through, slide up, and there you go.